There we go. Hello and welcome to my next stream of Supermarket Simulator. Now, I've only got a little bit of time. I've got to take my daughter to a volleyball match. So let's continue and get into it. Now, from memory, the last time that we were on, we've restocked the back room, the storeroom. Morning, everyone. Oh, wow, my car's here. I don't have to chase it. Magic Man! Oh my god, you're so quick. How are you? Hang on, let me give you a shout out. Amanda Panda! Yay! I was just saying, there we go. And then I'll do Amanda. And then, important stuff here. A hug. I hope you've all been well. And everything's going well for your first day of 2026. Happy New Year to anyone who hasn't seen my previous two streams. And I hope, wishing the best for all of us. I reckon it's going to be a cracker of a year. I honestly do. So, yeah, I've got a little bit of time. As I was saying, I've got to take my daughter to volleyball. So she got asked to play in a top level team. And she said, yeah, hello, beautiful, I'm too quick. Well, that's not always a bad thing. You're gorgeous. Thank you. You make me match. See? My cheeks are match. You get me all blushing. Yeah, anyway, so I've got to take her to volleyball. My son's working. I had to get my dad organised to pick him up from work. Yeah, so I thought I'll jump on. Now, I've just been playing Bookshop Simulator, and some of the keys are different for picking up and putting down. So it's like, is it the G key or the V key or, yeah. Anyway, we've done most of the restocking of everything except for, I'm pretty sure, the deli and grocery. So that's what we're going to do today. If I'm quick enough, we should be able to get that done, do a day's trading. And what I'm hoping is, if I'm quick enough, that we'll be able to pick up the next section of the store and extend it, get some shelves, and then looking at putting some of the items. I haven't worked out what. It depends on how much room, because they take up a fair amount. I'm wondering if I move this, I'm assuming, actually, I shouldn't assume. I was going to say I'm assuming it's going to open up down there. So what I'm thinking of doing is moving this fridge, maybe moving a couple of these shelves down there, moving the items with the big items like the potatoes and that here, so they're still near the actual storeroom door, so the guys don't have to go as far, because I need to get another one of these in. I'm not sure what I'm going to fill it with, but I'm just wondering if I move this, whether this can actually get moved here or whether it would block too much of the door. Is that the same or is that a little bit bigger? I reckon that's the same distance. Let's have a look, honestly. These are smaller. It would interfere with the line here. But we could put... Could we get one in? Hang on. I'm trying to see where this is. If I get one there... Where's the corner? Corner's there. So it comes out. I don't think it's going to fit. Can you see how that's almost, hang on. I wonder if I could get it a tiny bit closer. If I have it down there, you're still going to get this bit here. Let's put it there for now. Do we have any room here? Oh, we can do it. Because the guys will walk through anywhere anyway. So if we move both of these over here, I can get one here, not a problem. How much further? We only need a little bit. So technically, so if I took that out, I could put, I could fit another one there. I could fit two more in just by moving those two. That would be brilliant. As it is, my supermarket's all squished anyway. Hang on. That's going to be frustrating. All right. That will do. Can you imagine? Squishy it's going to be. I won't have it over that much, but I will have it over to fit it in. That's so funny. All right, there we go. So that's what we're looking at doing. Because these are a huge turnover. So we need to have more of them there so they don't run out as much. We definitely need some more of the items, like the pumpkins. If we could have one more of each, really. No, I'm only fitting two in. Okay. I wouldn't need to do the pineapple because I've got four of those. Probably do the melons and that. Definitely do some pumpkin. Got three of those. I'd have a look to see the ones like the asparagus. Maybe the squash. See, they've all got three. And then look at the products. So that's got 1 kilo. It's a lot, but it's not much. Yeah, that's what we're going to look at doing. So we'll move it down and move these around, move the other things there and more if we have to. And then we'll work out and get some more fruit and veg things in. Do we not have any honey left? Nope, not there. Wasn't there another one? There. All right. Okay. Now, I haven't turned them on. So we've basically ordered from most of the shops except for the last one. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay. All right, so they're fine. That was there, that's there. That one, those two are there. the milk. How did we not get that? That's, okay, we need to fix that. Okay, so that's got 2. And that one there, you can see the step down, that's missing 2 packets. Or 2 boxes, sorry. So that's only got 2. So we need 2 of the milk cartons. I think that's 1. Okay. And that one's fine. Yogurt's up there, so that's cool. Cheese is not. These should all be fine. Okay, so I do have some of the things. Right, so 2 there. 2 and then 3. One of those. The salt should be fine. Okay. So yeah, it's basically just looking really quick and seeing what's missing. 16, so that's 8. Another 8. Because when I come back, the guys will basically just fill it all up. Hang on. 24. So that's 3. 15 and 6. How many's in that one? 8. That's fine. 2, 2. Okay. So that's the bond bag. So that's those 2. And then that one. Oh, I've got my screen the wrong size. It mucked up just before. Because I should be able to read that. Done there. Pizza. No, that's fine. And they're books. I'll do the books after. Now these are meat. It should be fine. 2. 16. Sugar. Rice. That one's fine. The tea. Excellent. This is actually not bad. As long as I fill up from here. Okay, so we need another lamb chop. So I need 2 milks and it's a veal chop. I always call it lamb, don't know why. 2 milks. That's fine. That's 2. Okay. 1 lamb, 2 milks, 9 of those cakes. That's frustrating. No. 16. Because I've got a new screen. There we go. How much better is that? What's that? Thank you for my hug. Slap ass. Magic Man smacks Josie. Jasper Josie's ass so hard. They asked for someone to rub it better. Oh, that is so cool. I love it. Actually, I've got a new... Oh, no, that's okay. I was going to say, I've got a new one. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's like a heads or tails one. So you sort of say, okay, who wants to do heads, who wants to do tails? And then you do coin flip and it'll tell you whether it was heads or tails. But there's nothing more to it. So I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to do with that one. But I was talking to Dr. Jekyll and he doesn't drink coffee. So he just drinks tea. So I've got a command for coffee. There we go. So Jasper Josie makes himself a mocha coffee, nice, while taking a sip of their freshly made brew, because it's got to be freshly made. They nicely bring Magic Man a very large mug, sorry, of macchiato coffee. There we go. But for those who don't drink coffee, I'm going to have to make a tea command. So I said I'd get one of those done. But yeah, the heads and tails, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. All right. What was it? 1 veal, 2 milk. So I'm going to go the meat and dairy first. And then I've got to remember 9 of those michelada or whatever, mishmish cakes. So 9 of them. Did I get the extra honey? I did. What are these? Hang on a second. Take the honey off. Put that on. Ham pastry. So 2 ham pastries. Let's just do that. Okay. Honey's easier to remember. Now, 1 veal, 2 milk, 2 honey, 9 mishmish. Mishmish. They're expensive. All right, let's do that first. Because we can only have 50 on the gadget. I'm actually going forwards. Here we go. I'm driving forwards. Look, I'm even on the correct side of the road for this game. Hang on. It's not going to last long, let me tell you. There you go. All right. And so when I jump, put that down. We're right here, so we might as well do it. 2 of those. 1 of... There it is. 1 of these. Now we go to the other shop. All right. Normally I'm driving backwards. I drive forwards one way and backwards the other. So I try and get as close as possible to the door without blocking it. If you block it, then obviously you can't get in. Nice. Okay. What is that? And as a disclaimer, our boxes are fantastic. Nothing gets broken. Nothing gets shaken up. Our boxes are brilliant. It was 9 of the cakes. 2 of those. There wasn't anything else, was there? Oops. Okay, so 2, 3, 5. I'm hoping that's 7. I try not to count out loud all the time, but sometimes it does my head in. All right, if we've got 1 extra, I don't care. So that's what we didn't have on our gadget. So that's the extra I was trying to remember. All right, so we'll start at the top and the 2 hand pastries, which is this one. So 2 of these and then 1 more of those cakes. Okay. If we throw it, it gets there quicker, and then it's easy for us to actually load, because then we can just stand and load. It saves us walking backwards and forwards, and it makes it a lot more fun, because who doesn't like throwing things? There we go. We need 5 more honeys. We can do that. Nope. Need a bit closer. All right. 2. As long as you don't hit the side. Which I'm going to try really hard not to hit it now, because I've just said about hitting it. Oops, I don't need peanut paste. Well, not yet anyway. I know there's another spot, I think, on the shelf that we might. Monarchy water, which is this one. Get that closer. If you actually look up, then it makes it better. Past the elbows, 1 here. Sugar, Susu sugar brown. So if I move that up, that one. Pretty sure that was just 1. Okay, scallops 1, moussaka 1. That's moussaka. You look up, it goes further. Scallops. I've got to be quick. Chesi Piz Pizza. I think that's the red one, isn't it? That one. And as long as you don't mark yourself so you can't like get yourself caught. Mexican ice cream is 1. All of the ice creams are 1, so 1 each of them. And sometimes if you can't work out which one it is, which I get confused between those two because they're both called Mexican, if you have a look at the price. So the price that we buy at these shops are half price. So what you see on here, so the Mexican ice creams are $63.12. But if we have a look on here, we can see $63.12 is crossed out and you've got $31.56. So that's what we're actually paying. So that one there applies to here. Now, potato pops. So 1 potato pop, 1 bean, and then big Tony's. Okay. That's Mafia. Big Tony is here. All right. Sucker, pizza, ice cream, potato pops. Got the ice creams. Big Tony. Okay, so light coffee 3 and Caftan 1. Caftan's a blue one. It says at the top of the box, and then it was medium, wasn't it? That one's medium. So from memory, there's 3 of these. And what I do is I get all of these. These won't all fit on the back of the ute to get it back to the shop, but I get everything here. So when I get back to the shop the first time, I can wipe all this out and start getting a new list. So, oh, Amanda, I wish we had someone to go shopping for us or just pack up the truck. It'd be nice if they had somebody at the shop and you could give them your shopping list, wouldn't it? Like if you had separate shopping lists for each of the shops, you just turned up and go, here you go. And, you know, here's 20 bucks. Cheers. It'd be brilliant. Um, but yeah, you just got to make it part of the game. And so then, it's a matter of going, okay, if I click there, it's going to almost get in the truck. And just throwing them, see how far you can go and whatever, and make it as fun as can be. So, because it's saving you so much, like you're able to extend your store sooner and quicker because you're saving so much money. Um, it can be a pain in the butt, and sometimes I do some of it not streaming because I sort of think, well, it might be too much. I so love your emotes, Magic Man. They are so cool. I found out that because I work at a school over here through the education department, I actually have access to, oh, what's it called? Is it Camden or something? It's like a drawing program. Um, and so I get it for free. And I just went, because I was going to save up some money and try and pay for it. So yeah, so hopefully one of these days, um, one of the things I was thinking of with, you know, doing things this year is I would try and do lists a little bit more. I used to do lists because I enjoy crossing things off and getting things done. I have lists, but I have them in my head, and it's easy just to sort of get stuck on one thing. So I've sort of gone, well, if I start trying to write a list of things that I'd like to do, and if there's certain things that I really would like to do, even so, do this for an hour, it's double the price if you want. Yeah, I know. And then you have those accidents, Amanda, when you have your list here, you get them all, you go to get in the car and you press E to get in the car, and E is the same key as ordering. And so you've just bought everything, and then you press E and you buy everything off the gadget, and you got double the product, and you spent so much money and you get so cross. And I have done that. I know 3 or like, I don't know, but I've done it a few times. And you just sit there and go, mind you, the guys pack it really well. You just go like, no, I just did all that effort and no. And then you have all these extra boxes with no room to put them. And you just go, no. I know, it's painful. That E button, you have to be so careful. As soon as you buy something, like as soon as you've finished going through your lists of what you need, you put it small. As soon as I finish, like I work out what I want, I hit escape and get it small. But sometimes I still get out to the car and hit E, and then you sigh. I know, I do too. I do too. Um, One thing you can look at doing is when you're paying bills and when you're doing the ordering to actually go to the next day and do it during the daylight. It makes it a tiny bit easier to see in shops because you don't have that light effect. But also, once you've got to the next day, then you know that the people who are helping you, the helpers and the bodyguards and whoever you've got, their wages have been paid. So if you do it the night before and then you have no money, I've actually not done that. So I don't know what happens if you get to the next day and because you don't have money to pay their wages, whether they don't do anything. Like, I don't know what happens. So I always try and generally go to the next day because, it's easy to drive around. I still bang into things. But yeah, what am I up to? I just did spaghetti, didn't I? Okay. So apple juice, cola. All right, let's just do it in the order they've got it. Apple juice and cola. So, I saw I needed one zap, but anyway, cola. Just kind of ART is this one, and I know I need a zap, which is lemonade. Well, I think so. Apple juice, cola, ART, zap. Okay. Farine flour. I think that's the orange. No, that's sublets. It's the red one. Bon Papa cakes and Petite. Petite is here. No, that's Prairie. That one's 2, I think. If it's not, we're getting 2 anyway. Oh, the Bon one's here. Is that one? Yep, and that's 3. Okay. 1, 3. We're nearly there. Okay, Bon Papa Petites. I'm probably saying it so wrong, but anyway, you get me. So 2 black tea, 4 dark coffee, and a yogurt. 2 black tea, 4 dark coffee. That's green, I think. Black. 2 of these and 4 of the dark. Dark is there. Got so many boxes. And yes, I have trapped myself in a shop once and I couldn't get out. I had to move stuff and waste time, and I was just like, all right, a Turco, chibi cereal. We'll get the chibi cereal, which is that one. A Turco, which is that one. Black roast Turco chibi, and 3 of the rice, which is here, that one. And then we're done. Oops. It's easier to turn one way than it is another, like seriously. All right, here we go, mountain climbing. All right. Now, and this is what makes it so easy. Before they actually put that green square in, the highlighting and everything, you had to manually load it in, which was, if you like doing Tetris, which I do, or I did, it was a lot of fun. But this is so much quicker. And because the boxes actually, oops, the boxes actually move around, it stacks itself really. All right, I'm trying to get lots on here. Just because it's full with one doesn't mean to say it's going to be full with all of them. Now, yes, I can put things on the front, but at the moment, I'm trying to go as quick as I can. Oh my gosh, we're even nearly full up on petrol. Okay. Use the right keys. And so we've just got all of these. So we'll get rid of this. That's a lot. Okay. And we did that, we did that. So that's these 3 rows done and up to the books. So we haven't done the books yet, which is fine. So let's have a look here. I should have done it first. 3. Okay, so that's 3. That's missing 2. You can see how it comes in like that. If it was down further, it takes a full line out first before it goes down a level. So if you see it where it's jagged like that, you know it's only missing 2 boxes. Yeah, if it was missing any from the bottom row, it takes the top row out first. So that's what makes it a little bit easier to work out how many. Now, what was that? That's 3 and that's 3. So let's do that. 2. That's 16, 16. Definitely need that. I'm actually going to get another one of those and put this down on the overflow. Hopefully there's room, otherwise that'll be fun. There we go. Because that will allow us to have more stock in the store by having 2 full boxes rather than 1 full box and one with only 2 in it. Okay. So they're alcohol 24. These ones I can't tell. Okay. That's missing 1. That's missing 2. That's fine. They're done. And that's all alcohol. So we'll come this end to there. 8. We need another one. 24. They're full. Okay, so this should all be full because that's all toilet paper. This is books. We'll deal with books in a minute because I think there's about 3 levels of books. There's 4. Okay, so I'll leave the books till last. We didn't go down the inside lane. I've just realised. And that should all, no, it's not all cheese. That's 2. Let's see if we can find a spot for this. Do you know what? Because that is the overflow. That's not a standard shelf. Oh, we've even got that there. No, that's elbows. Oh my gosh, there's too many different things. Okay, so here we've done this whole thing except for the books and books down. We haven't looked. Oh, there must be another one. That's the only problem. When there's other drink things around. No, it's because I haven't picked everything up off the ground. So, okay, that's fine. One of these. Okay. Butter's fine. 2. That's got 2 in it. Wasn't there? There's one here with, oh no, that's chicken. I was going to say there's one with 1 in it and one with 2 in it. I was going to consolidate the boxes so we could order more. But that's fine. Okay, so that's 41. So we've got the books to do. That's books, we'll leave that. So that's 2. Three of those. 3 of those. 1 of those. Now they have 24 in. That's got 4. Can we put that somewhere? Yes. Bonus. So we need to have, to be up here, we've got to remember we need 1 red can. So then that will fix all of here. Okay, so 2 of the pink chips. one of the red can. I can't look. 2 of the pink chips, 1 of the red can. Way too fast. Do you notice how I shut my eyes when we got to the end? Okay. Here, 2 of these. 1 of the red cans. I saw 1 of these, but I didn't say it. There's going to be more, but, you know, 1 of these. Okay. Now, what I'll do is load this up, and then it'll be easier. Well, it won't be easier, but, you know. I wish I'd got this straighter. Let me in. No, no, no. No. I'm in. In like Flynn. There we go. And that's what happens when you block the entranceway. You've got to try and work out your way in. All right. I'm not going to be able to fit too much more. I reckon we didn't get that one in last time. All right. So this is all here. That's all ready to go. Let's get some stuff. All right. So Zap cans. That's the green one. Pataterine. Oh my goodness. All right, that's better. Pataterine chocolate spread. Oh, the spread. Sure, 3. So 1 of these and 3 chocolate spreads. 1, 2. You'll never guess it. 3. Gerbera cake, 3. Marlborough cake, 2. Now, Gerbera, is that the... And I'm probably saying it wrong. I do apologise. That's the Marlborough. I can't remember which was 2 and which was 3. So that was 2. Gerbera's 3. Think. It's not down here, is it? There it is. 3 of these. It is down here. 1, 2, 3. And you can see how quickly we can get it there rather than running backwards and forwards. It's so much better. We've done that. 2 of the chibi, 1 of the choc. So 2 of these, 1 of these. That's the second of those. De Niro, 1 De Niro pizza, 1 of the honey. De Niro. Okay. We've got the honey. 1 French fries. Panzati pasta. Is that this one? Yep. There It was fries, wasn't it? I can't remember. I know we need them. 1 fries, 1 pasta. Okay. That was the wrong one. No, that was the right one, actually. So I need 1 spaghetti, 2 penne. 2. 1 spaghetti. And I'm pretty sure it was potatoes next. 5 potatoes, 6 crab sticks. And so there you go. That one wasn't really good. Oops. 2, 3. And every time you pick up one of these, if you look in the right hand side, you can see money comes off for it. 4. It was 5, wasn't it? 5 of these. Was it 6 crab sticks? 6 crab sticks, 2 ketchup, 1 hot sauce. Two ketchup, 1 hot sauce, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And until I actually got used to it, I used to have a list of everything in the shop. And when I first came in, I wrote down, you know, the butter, the penne pasta, then the bread, and then I'd go around here, the mayo, the hot sauce, the ketchup, the 3 different yogurts, then the coffees and tea, and then, you know, the hummus and everything. So I had it listed down on a list. And so I would go through the list and find out what I needed. But yeah, when you've played it for a little bit, you can kind of remember. Okay, so what did we do? Potato we've done. Crab sticks, ketchup and hot sauce. Oh, it doesn't scroll anymore. That's good. Chipos chips. Okay, so both of these 1. Sublet 1. Sandwich bread 3. Sublet is that. Is 1. Sandwich bread is 3. Okay. Pepper 2. Oh, we've got to come back. 3 for the powdered sugar. Release. Alright. It was pepper next, wasn't it? Was it 2 peppers? Powdered sugar. So 2 peppers, 3 mashed potatoes, and 3 rice. Now these might actually fit in, so I'll check that out. Which rice was it? The Elo, wasn't it? So 3 Elo, 3 mashed potato. Oh, right next to each other. That's nice. 2, 3. So times 3. Okay. Oh, that's what I was going to check. Where's it gone? Oh, it does fit. There we go. We only had 2, but they fit on, so that's fine. All right. So we'll get back. I love having people who help pack it. No. Do you know what? We'll reset it after. My driving's not the best. All right, so delete all this so we don't accidentally order it. Wonderful. Now, we're done here. We're done all the way down here except for the books. So that's all alcohol in one of those. These should be fine. Really? Is there any here? There we go. Okay. One of those. Two there. Sometimes I'll just move backwards and have a look, and other times I scope it out. That was that's at the meat. So we need to get three of those, the cream fresh. Okay. So that's all laundry. That's not laundry. We've got things in the most weirdest spots ever. Looking to see that these are all filled in. So we need 3 cream fresh. Is that toothpaste? That's fine. Even if it's not fine, it doesn't matter. They're all full. That's full. Okay. So 3 cream fresh. 3 cream fresh. 3 chicken. 3 chickens. Don't mind me. Three cream fresh. Really sure I got, no, that is there. Okay. 3 cream fresh. 3 chickens. Except for I think there's more chickens. There's not. 3 cream fresh and 3 chickens. Reset. You press and hold the left key and it resets. Okay. So 3 cream fresh and 3 chickens. They're from this shop. There we go. 2 there. 2, 3. Cereal. 1, 2, 3. That's all right. Okay. There we go. It's brilliant. You don't get any dents at all in your car or the other person's car. Do you know what? We've got a lot to pick up. Let's just get the guys to take this. Thank you. 3 and 3. You'll get 1 each. Nice. Okay. No, I wasn't trying to do that. I was actually just trying to turn a little bit. Here we go. Load this all up to make more room. Otherwise the things will start getting further and further back, which isn't good. Get a couple of the bigger ones in. Okay. So if you haven't seen before, you can throw onto the front and onto the roof of the ute. You can't throw you can throw onto here. You can't throw onto here because otherwise it'll fall through. And also you have to go a bit slower because otherwise the parcels will fall off because they're not clicked in. Ooh, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Do you know what? Let's just take this back. So we've got, watch out, because 3 of those would come off. And I have been slammed into the back of, and they have fallen off. And then I wasn't very happy. And I saw that coming, didn't I? Okay. Okay, so that's the first time I've been slammed into the front. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's see if we can get back without coming off. If we go too fast, the wind will take it off. And once we get into the range of them coming and picking things up, they'll walk to the furthest point of their range to pick it up. Okay, so these have kind of come off. What did I get? Is that elbows? It's really hard because you can't take it from them. And then I can't get through, but they can. It's not the rice because that's small. Think. How did I order the wrong thing? I don't think it's elbows. No. It's the other one, the other pasta. Which is where? My brain is not working. No, 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 no. Was it this one? It is this one. Uh, okay. I was going to say, couldn't somebody get one of those? Yes. If it's still there, we can just move it a bit. I went the wrong way. All right. Okay. Getting rid of all the ones here. Lots of boxes, which is really cool. Okay. Oh, it's full. C for close. Can we fit that size in? Can we fit that size in? No. Can I tell you something? The answer is no to all of those. Okay. I'm going to take these back. We're getting close. As long as I'm quick. Okay, that's gone. That's good. Wait till they've gone. You have to throw high enough. And so they don't have the, I didn't mean to boost that one. Okay. They don't have the player collision. So by doing this, I'm getting it empty quicker. Hello, give me a box, please. So then I can go sooner. Okay. I didn't think I was going to make that. So you don't need to slow down, really. All right, done. Now, what have we got here? Okay, Pat Pat cat food 2. Meow Mian. Pat. Meow Mian. So both of these 2 and Prairie Cake 2. Okay. Prairie, I'm pretty sure is just here. No idea. 2. And 3 chocolate powder and 3 of the bars. It was chocolate bar. Hang on. I don't know if I've just done the wrong one. I think I have. I was in the wrong aisle. It was $20 for the bar, wasn't it? 20, 40, 60. 10, 20, 30. $30 and 3. 80, 20. Yep. Oh well. So 3 of these. Because they're both called chocolate bar. But I'm just sort of remembering whereabouts in the store I was when I did this order. And then I checked the pricing. So I've got 1 extra box of chocolate bars. That's fine. I'll find a spot for it. Cake. Darren Sugar 1. Darren Sugar, which is probably here. That one. 1. Yelp yogurt. I'm pretty sure. Is that the white one? No, that's Madone. So it's this one. 2. And dog food. That was 2, wasn't it? Okay. Dog food's in a giant box. Madone yogurt 2. Vin chips 1. Okay, another one of those. Excuse me. Uncle Toby's rice, that's the red one. Fort Lass water to the rice, that's 6. Hang on. 6 Fort Lass to okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this makes doing it in these shops, it makes it easier to save up for extensions because we're not spending as much money. Okay. Light brown to that one. Justice. Okay, so this one, 2. So then Ropic and Pulp 1, Coogee 2. Ropic, Pulp. Now you could go like that, and then when you reach it, throw up again. Pick Pulp 1, so that one 1, and Cujo 2. Okay. So then you don't have to wait to pick these up. It's just one click and go. Okay. Medium coffee 6, lasagna 3. Medium 6. Is that one. Two, three, 5, and 6. Medium coffee lasagna. All right, Darren, sugarcane, ham and cheese. No, that's scallops, moussaka. That's the ham and cheese. So one of these and 3 Darren sugarcanes. Darren sugarcanes. This one. 2, 3. Okay. It's a case of see how much we can get in. Excellent. Nope. Let's see without driving. Not as bad. Get all of this off. Technically, that should be everything besides the books. So let's see what we're up for. Excuse me. That's 5. It's only 1. Okay, so that's done here. No. So that's 1 each. Okay, so we need 2 crocodile. Okay. 2 crocodile. Excuse me. And that will have those 2 done. So then we'll need this one done. Two crocodile and 5 wombats. Is that all? Don't know why there's an extra wombat. Go with it. 2 crocodile and 5 wombats. Whatever's down. No idea. 2 crocodile and 5 wombat. No, I didn't try and do that. Pressed the wrong button to slow down. Because I was going backwards, I was actually speeding up. Okay. So 2 crocodile and 5 wombats. 2, 2, 3, 5. And this is what I do with the books. Because there's not as much backwards and forwards. Yeah, you do have to pick them up 3 times, but I think it's quicker. Oh, pardon me. That's the chocolates. Yeah, I thought it was too much. I did think I'd check. No, that's full as well. Okay. Let's get these back. So basically, we've got to pick up what's off the ground, get what's on the gadget, and then we're done restocking. Quick, quick, quick. I don't care. Of course, I can throw here. If you go further back, makes it easier to throw. Now that chocolate box possibly might still be sitting on the ground when we go back. And if you accidentally grab one of the boxes I'm going to grab, then they'll stand next to the car for a little bit. Okay. So close. Oh no. No, that's not where we were looking to park. So this will clear the floor up really nicely. Okay, that's good. Now these are there already. If you just put your cursor over a box and you're not sure, it'll show up green if it's one of the ones that you've chosen. Okay, now these are all the books. So we'll start with the crop book. So 3 of those and then 5 of the surprise book. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And if you do all of them at the same time, it's easy to move them. 2, 3, 5. 6 picture and 5 once upon a time. 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so that one. 3 vintage, 5 ABC. 2, 3, 4 and 5. We're nearly there. Okay, electromagnetic is 5 and colour is 3. 2, 3. Was it mother and child? No, colours. Colours 3. Just gonna go, yeah, do you know? I don't think so. Now, I won't share is next. Not sure. 5 maybe. I'll do 3. 5. And then mother and child is 5 as well. The only reason I moved is to try and throw the boxes further. Try not to hit the roof. Okay. That's 5 mother and child. And Donny, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Who did the surprise? Pretty sure that's it. Oops. Let's just hit save anyway and continue. Let's go run this way. Okay. So to save the running backwards and forwards. But the more you have on the ground, the more items and the more possible, you know, little bits of lag or jerkiness it might be too. You got to keep that in mind. I'm getting dizzy just by doing this. All right. Thank you. Oh dear. It's why I generally do this shop either a bit at a time or I'll break it down, because this shop does have a lot of items in it, and it tends to have items in small boxes right at the back, or you've got the big items like the potato, the dog food, the cans, like the cola and Zap ones. So Be glad when I'm just throwing it forwards rather than like left and right. Nearly there. So close. Okay. So none of these other boxes are books. So this is it. Like, this is enough. It's plenty. Now, I've got to remember, lift it, then throw. So as long as I can get them now from the U to be able to put it in, it's good as gold. I've got to move forward. Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking of something at the moment about where I have to go for the volleyball. And then I've also got to do something quick for my son's tea because he's going to get dropped home by my dad. He's at work at the moment. Nope. Okay. Here we go. I should get a lot of this on. Chunk is full. Nearly. I thought he was going to keep driving straight ahead right into me. And it's like, well, you can't do that. I'm on the wrong side of the road, not you. All right. So this should be the chocolates. Yes. We'll put them somewhere in a second. So delete all that off. That should be fine. Go into bills. Bills are done. Check pricing while I'm remembering. So click on last change and it'll give you what changed today. Okay, so 610, brilliant. 1 day ago. So these prices we've done as well. So we're all up to date with pricing. So that's excellent. All right. See if we can find a spot for this one. Let's just put it there. So we're meant to have blank boxes. Give me a second. Got a cup of tea sitting here. Yep, it's drinkable. Otherwise known as cold. Okay. How did I order? Did I order the wrong coffee before? Did wonder about that. Did I get the medium rather than the dark or something? No. So there's only 4 of them, which is fine. Okay. Let's go find a spot for that coffee. Trying to remember. Over here. Okay. Now they've put it in already. So I'm going to go like this. And then another person will come down. And another one should come down. Okay. So we'll get what's left here in the shop, and then we'll have a really quick look. Because I got those extra, it's possible there was another coffee I should have got. Okay. So while they're unloading these, because these are all books, I can just do a quick run around and see if I accidentally grabbed the wrong coffee. Click, click. Oh my gosh. I could get closer. So all of these are just kind of a little bit too far. You can sort of go, yeah, I can almost reach her. Yeah, no. We're all good. Trying to hide on top of another box. Bit rude. Here. Okay. So if you put one on and it's open, if you put another one on, it will shut. Okay. That should be it. Let's go. All right, so all the books are done. So they've been taken off here. So the only thing to come is books. So if we have a look, everything should be full, which is brilliant. Doesn't happen often. It costs a lot of money to get it. Really? Okay. It's possible we had some of these. Let's go have a look. So the red flour and spaghetti. We might have had some of these in the overflow. Red flour and spaghetti. There's one of those. What's that? No, that's egg. Okay. So what I think's happened is when I've ordered stuff for those, because I did click on them, there was another spot on the shelf. And so what they've done is they've filled that spot. So when I've gone past, it'll show as being full. Okay. Nice. Except for that one chicken, but that's just bad luck. And the one toilet paper. Pizza. Okay. This is not normal. Oh, all the books should be fine. They're mostly alcohol. Another honey. Are you cereal? $16.48. All the books. The workout, they don't. Okay. Three of those. I only ordered one. Amanda, are you here? Amanda, are you here? I just did it. I just did what we were talking about. Thank God there was only about like 5 or 6 items. I went E to get in the car and I pressed E, and to order, it says on the right hand side, E to purchase. I'm sure they did that on purpose. So not fair. Saves me going and getting stuff. Okay. Just get that out of the way. What is the time? Brilliant. All right. Okay. Let's do it. One day. So we're on 45,000. Hang on. What have you got? That's a surprise book. That one, I think. There he is. Good. All right. So they're starting to come now to load up stock that people are ordering. Okay. There's a few yogurts they're missing. Oh no, he's got it. All right, get them boosted. Now, what did I say? All right, so if we remember about 45,000, and we'll see how much we actually make today. So I think we ended up spending more than I thought that we would. Okay. Did you see that? I clicked on him a number of times. And he only boosted a little bit. Nice. We haven't had any shoplifters yet, so that's always good. There we go. I just didn't know it. There was one in the shop. I forgot about offers and deals. Let's have a quick look. Okay. Do you want to sell those? Oh, it's selling kiwi fruit. It's a pity we can't move. Because we actually buy these 378. I don't know how many's in a box. Average cost is $3.74. Sales price is $8.10. Let's have a look. Calculator. Stock count. Okay, so we've got 869. And they're asking if you want to sell 378. If I do 378, because this is weighed out in weight, I'm not 100% sure. If I times it by 374, no. Hang on. No. What about 378 times by $8.10 equals, and then you've got the weight. So did you move the decimal? Because that's 3,061. The average cost is that. Do you know what? It might be a good deal because we buy things for half price, so we would be making more money, but I think it's actually less than the sale price itself. What if I use 222.9 divided by 378? That's not going to work out well. 0.589. Just no. I don't have much time. I'm going to decline it because if I sell those, then I would have to get rid of the calculator. If I sold those, I would then have to go to the shops. There we go. Okay, he's gone that way. The reason I'm standing here is this is the best place. That's an internet order. That's fine. The internet orders you can actually leave until after 9 o'clock because they'll still be there. And once it gets to 9 o'clock, like you've got about 5 or 6 minutes to do each order. But if we got one, so if I open that up, I've got 5 minutes or that to actually do it. Until I open it up, the time doesn't start. So if I leave it until after 9 o'clock, the actual time itself stops. because the clock stops. So until they patch that, I'm not even going to bother. And this saves running after the guys. I'm going to have to go in and... Oh, I thought he was coming out. He's... All right. So that's 2. That's fine. I'm happy with that. She's a thief. Get ready. Smack. Whoa, that would have to hurt. Honest to goodness. Why would you steal? All right. Now, yeah, it just saves us going to the actual veggie shop to get more. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so you're going faster. They're doing nice little loop-de-loops, doing a little dance for the customers to keep them entertained. No idea why. Okay. So yeah, you can basically leave, if we have a look, we've got Laura here, Riley here, and Brian there. But because I haven't looked at the, I haven't pressed T and looked at the order themselves, then it doesn't matter. Now, if it gets to 9 o'clock and they disappear, if you press M on your map, you'll see they're still here. You can actually, I've done it accidentally, but you can actually go to the next day and you can still deliver them. As long as I think that you haven't started for like you haven't opened the shop for the next day. I haven't done that, so I don't know if they disappear then. I sort of go, do you know what? It's only a couple of people. Now, what are we looking at? Carrot, onion, and potato. Now I've moved everything. That's potato. Okay. All right, she's cleaning that. Are you doing carrot? So we'll do onion. Yes. All right, so we've got 5 orders at the moment. That's pretty cool. If you ever end up with any questions in that, I'd be more than happy to answer any of them. And if I don't know, I'll see what I can find out. Now, mushrooms, we get lots of them. So mushrooms will be down here somewhere. There they are. Because I've tried to put, like I've moved everything around and I've tried to put the veg in the same order. What's I going to do? Like of the ones where, up here, we've, you know, you have lots of. Oh, that's kiwi. I don't want kiwi. Is that grapefruit? Oh, this is hard to work out what's what. There we go. All right. Get him going faster. You going faster. You can help out faster. And there we go. What's there? Tomato, and then banana down here. And this is why it'd be really cool. Oops. See, if I put it there, they put it out. This is why it'd be really cool if we had another lot, because it would just help with the stocking. All right. I was going to say kiwi fruit. It's not kiwi fruit. Avocado. So yeah, once again, I've moved things around and now I don't know where anything is. There it is. There we go. So we have about possibly, you know, we could have 155 to 180 or so customers. So yes, in a minute. Let me have a look here. What are we missing? Toothpaste. Hopefully there's some still on the shelf. So these are the things that are on special. What's that? That's this one. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Trying to make sure that we've got enough on the shelves. Okay. That. That's fine. We didn't need onion. Oh my goodness. And one box fills up a whole thing there. So what is it, 9 o'clock? So you just go wait for the rest of these to go and then we can find out. What was it, 45? Look, we're nearly 70,000. That is incredible. How are we going on those? Okay. I'm going the wrong way. We need the crab sticks. Okay. And if you hold the shift button down, it makes you go faster. All right. That's looking a lot better. There's just so much to do. All right. Now, so what I'll do, I'll show you. So if I press M for map, it shows us we've got Liz over here, another Liz, Brian, Ryan, Riley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was there somewhere down here? I actually don't know now. But you know what? I'm not fussed. If we miss it, we miss it. What I'll do is I'll end the day and then I'll show you. And if they're gone, they're gone. So we had 178 customers. One of them found a product too expensive. we have no idea what that is unless you're actually looking at the customer and they have a thing above their head. We've got no idea. So anyway, we'll go the next day. They take out for wages and everything, and they tell us what's gone up and down. And if you have a look, they're still there. All right. So, and we're just, I don't know, we end up coming here. We're stuck in the corner. So the first thing I do is I go to the bills. I pay the bills. Pricing. I try and do this first. Okay. That tells me those four today, their pricing changed. Now that's gone up. So it's from $2.70. The market price is $3.12. So I will put that anywhere above almost the 15 cents. So I'll round it up. So $3.12 goes to $3.22. So I'll make that $3.25. Anything over 15 cents, and they seem not to like it. If you go exactly 15 cents, they don't like it there either. So that's $5.10. So 15 cents would be $5.25, but they don't like it. Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So I'll just go 10 cents. That's $19.12. So I'll go $19.25. Now I round it up because when I was doing the cash register, it just saves giving change of 1 and 2 cent pieces. And it just made it easier. So I just went, you know, even though I'm not doing change now, I just have all the last digits as a 0 and a 5. So this is done. The bills are paid. So basically, I will do the orders for those and we'll see what we get. The growth, it's 64,000. Let's do it. Because we could do trading. Let's go have a look and see. Yes. There we go. It's down here. Okay. So we have just extended 64,000 to get this much. Like, really. So we're going to have to get a couple of lights here, not a problem. What I'll look at doing is whether I have that here, and then I'll put something here. But I do want to have a look at trying to get a few more of these in. Oops. So now you can pick that up. You can either box it, put it in a box. So if you're trying to, you know, work things out, and then you come back and go, okay, I'll do this now. Open it up, turn it around, go, yeah, okay, I think, put it there, and the things are still there. It's the same as you can move these shelves, you can box them up, you can do it in the storeroom as well, so it's brilliant. So by moving that, that's given us some room here. Yeah, I'll work out what I'm going to move over there. It'll be items that have a lot of, they're on the shelf a lot. So not these, which you only get 2 or 4 across on the shelf. It'll be more like items where, this one, the pepper, you get 16 on the shelf. So therefore, they're not going to empty as quick. So I'll have to work out what that is. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have look to raid out. So please stay with me. I do need to go and take my daughter to volleyball. So for those watching on YouTube, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And look forward to seeing you in the next episode. It is possible for those on Twitch. I might stream again tonight. We'll wait and see. But anyway, for those on YouTube, thank you so much. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.